So let's talk about artificial intelligence. You can't escape it, right? It's everywhere. And depending on who you ask, it's either going to save the world or, make us all obsolete. But what if we could look past all that hype and all that fear? Today, we're going to do just that. We're going to use a really powerful lens to understand the 4 hidden ways AI is already changing everything.
I mean, that's the big question, isn't it? One minute, it's a science fiction idea, and the next, it's writing your emails, making incredible art, and it's just everywhere. The speed of it all can be absolutely dizzying. So, what is really going on here? What's the true impact of this transformation?
To figure this out, we don't need some fortune teller's crystal ball to predict a wild future. Nope. All we need is a better lens, like a magnifying glass, to see what's happening right now, right in front of us. We need a solid framework that helps us see the patterns and the real consequences of a technology this powerful. And that's where this brilliant thinker, Marshall McLuhan, comes in. He created something called the laws of media, but a cooler name for it is the Tetrad. It's just a simple but totally profound set of 4 questions. And when you ask them all together, you get this incredible, full-spectrum view of what a technology like AI is actually doing to our world and to us.
Okay, so first up, let's look at what AI enhances, or amplifies. This is the part we hear about all the time. It's the obvious superpower that this technology gives us. It amplifies. So, let's ask the first question of the Tetrad. What human ability, what process, what part of our day-to-day lives does AI extend and totally turbocharge?
And wow, the answer here is staggering. Of course, it enhances our intelligence, our creativity. It lets us sift through mountains of data and spot patterns in ways we just couldn't before. But for me, the most profound thing it enhances is access. It democratizes expertise. Think about it for a second. A small business owner can suddenly create professional marketing copy. A student can get help brainstorming a really complex idea. All of a sudden, these high-level skills that used to take years of training are available to almost anyone.
But there's always a flip side, right? Every new superpower means an old way of doing things gets left behind. So let's move to the second law of the Tetrad. What does this new power make obsolete? This question forces us to look at the other side of the coin. What are we losing? Or what's just becoming way less important in this new age of AI? I mean, think about the skills we used to value so much. Spending hours in a library doing manual research, basic data entry, even just straight-up memorizing facts for a test. AI is making a lot of that stuff less and less essential. And that leads to a really tough question about creativity, doesn't it? When an AI can pump out a good enough image or song in 5 seconds, what does that do to the value we place on a painting that took a human being years of painstaking effort? And you can see that trade-off laid out so clearly right here. For every single gain, there's a loss on the other side. We get this incredible superhuman speed, but we lose our connection to those slow, manual methods. We get instant expertise, but the mental muscle of rote memorization starts to fade away. This isn't just a tiny change. It's a huge shift in what our society decides is a valuable skill. Now, this is where the analysis gets kind of weird and really cool. McLuhan argued that every new technology, no matter how futuristic, actually retrieves something from the distant past, an idea or a way of life that we thought was gone forever. So, what forgotten piece of human history is AI unexpectedly dragging back into the spotlight? This is just fascinating. For one, we're seeing the return of the Oracle, this wise, all-knowing source we can go to with any question. I mean, think about how we prompt ChatGPT. It's also bringing back a modern form of patronage. We commission a piece of art or text and poof, it appears instantly. And with conversational AI, we're bringing back a kind of oral tradition. We're talking to our technology again, not just clicking and typing at it. All right, on to the 4th and final law. And this one is the most critical. It's the warning label. McLuhan says that when any technology is pushed to its absolute limit, it flips. It reverses into its exact opposite. This question is a serious one. If we push AI as far as it can possibly go, what's the dark side? What's the unintended consequence that comes roaring back at us? So how does a reversal like this actually happen? Well, you can kind of picture it as a slippery slope. Step 1, AI helps us think better. It's an awesome partner. Step 2, we start to rely on it so much that we basically outsource our thinking. And then, step 3,
The very tool that was designed to make us smarter could, at its most extreme, flip and make us totally dependent and actually less capable on our own. And this dependency could look like a lot of different things. It could be that Google effect on steroids, where we literally can't remember anything for ourselves. It could be used for mass surveillance. Or it could just unleash total chaos through an endless flood of convincing deepfakes and misinformation. But here's a paradoxical thought. It might also reverse into something that forces us to confront our own humanity. When the machines do all the thinking and all the work, we're left with one giant question. What are we actually for?
So after looking at AI through all 4 of these lenses, what's the big picture? What's the real message we should be taking away from all this?
Well, here it is. This is McLuhan's most famous idea. The real message of AI isn't the articles or the pictures it creates. The real message is how the medium itself, the AI, is fundamentally changing us. It's changing how we see the world, how our society works, and even our own definition of what it means to be a human being. It's not just a tool we use. It's an environment that is actively shaping who we become. Now, McLuhan always said that this tetrad isn't meant to be a final, definitive answer. It's a tool for exploration. He called it a probe. It's designed to start a conversation, not to end one. So I want to turn it over to you. Take this framework and try it yourself. What do you see when you look at AI through this 4-part lens? Is there an enhancement, an obsolescence, a retrieval, or a reversal that we completely missed? Let us know what you think in the comments. The real discussion is just getting started.